At the engineer's office, we work together like a team.
Every role down here, a person has the opportunity to lead in their own position.
No matter what your title is, we are all an important part of the process.
Everybody's trying to help one another, and it's just a great camaraderie among the team members.
It's been very hard for me to decide what I'm going to talk to you guys about. And basically, what I want first and foremost is to remind you that your first priority is our children, are the students, second the staff and the administration, and third the community, not the other way around. And that is what you guys were sworn to. I want to know, first of all, I don't understand why you guys are so opposed to renewal of a levy. We're not talking a new levy, and I would understand if we're talking we need a new levy, okay? That you want to do numbers and make sure that we really need to add that burden to our community. We're talking about a renewal. It's not new monies. And like Mr. Monk said, the people that have the homestead benefit will lose it. So that is something you guys really need to consider if you really think about the community. The other thing is, Maggie, I'm very glad to hear what you said, because actually, I agree with you. But the reality of it is, I think our children, I'm going to talk about the egging of the houses, vandalism, whatever you want to call it. I don't think two wrongs make a right. And I don't condone that kind of behavior. But at the same time, I think the kids were responding to the three new board members, your behavior towards them. Okay? I think the kids felt dismissed, disrespected, and disregarded when they tried to express their opinions about what they thought was your agenda prior to the election and after the election. I've heard you three express that whatever they say doesn't matter. You just want to hear about the tax because they're not taxpayers. I was in that meeting. And if you don't think that is demoralizing for our students, whom you swore to protect, I think it is. So I agree with you. We need to start with the example. And that includes all of us in this room. Okay? The other thing is, I would like to know what are your goals for our children. I would like for you to be more positive. I can't believe that you guys would not find anything positive to say about our school when we were having the office hours. There's so many wonderful things happening, especially in the past few years. And it's amazing to me, you are not aware. And yet, you decide what the future is going to be for our school. It's really very sad to me. For me, I am very sad about that. The other point, and I'm waiting by 5 minutes, that I would like to say, is that as a parent, I've had, a lot of people know I have 5 kids, okay? So I had kids in all kinds of schools. Private schools, public schools, big schools, little schools. And I can tell you that in a large school, kids get lost. I have kids in Kinston, actually graduated from Kinston, that his mother mate took all the belongings and threw it in a trash can, and nobody from administration ever found out. Why? Because he's a member. There's too many kids to follow up, to be close. Newberry, even though it's not perfect, has not been perfect since 2004, is much, much better. But the kids feel this is home. The students, the teachers know them, the administration knows them, and they feel like they're home, and it's less likely for them to get away with murder, okay? I heard stories from when my son was in Kinston about kids being in trash cans in classrooms, kids drinking because they were hangover. And since 2004, since I've had all these years in schooling, in Newberry, I have never heard a story like that. I'm not saying it's not happened. I can tell you, I've never heard of that. And I had children graduate 2010, 2012, and I have 2 in high school that started here since kindergarten and first grade. So I've seen a lot of changes. And I know what a small school, the benefits and the advantages. And academically speaking, I'm always very proud that my kids from Newberry have the same ACT scores that my nephews from Orange schools, one of the best ones, okay? And they got accepted into OSU, like my nephews from OSU. So you see, as much as you guys can think is not good enough, or it's not with our help, if we approve the levy renewals, I'm not talking new levies, the renewals to go through, we should be able to have this community for our children. Thank you. Thank you.